In the grand halls of Pharaoh's palace, amidst the opulence and the awe of gathered Egyptians, Prophet Musa, A.S., stood with calm determination. Faced with disbelief and ridicule, he held in his hand a simple staff, a symbol of an extraordinary message. The skies were heavy with anticipation, the air thick with challenge, as the finest magicians of Pharaoh's court prepared to demonstrate their illusions. Pharaoh, seated on his throne, exuded an aura of command and defiance. His confidence was bolstered by the mastery of his magicians, who, with chants and gestures, cast their staffs to the ground. In a spectacle to behold, the staffs transmuted into serpents, slithering with menace and mastery. Prophet Musa, A.S., undeterred, followed the command of Allah. He threw his staff to the ground. To the astonishment of all, it transformed into a gigantic serpent, one mightier and more fearsome than any conjured by the magicians. It devoured the serpents before it, demonstrating a power divine and unmatched. At that moment, the truth struck the hearts of the magicians. Their illusions were simply that, illusions. Fear took a different form within them, now seated alongside a growing sense of respect and awe for the miracle they had witnessed. The fear of Pharaoh's wrath paled in comparison to the fear of a greater power they had just seen. Conviction overrode caution as the magicians fell to the ground, faces humbly bowed to the earth. "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun," they proclaimed with one voice, their words echoing with sincerity and newfound belief. Pharaoh, seething with rage, threatened them with torture and death, striving to maintain his grip over them. Yet, the magicians remained steadfast. The wrath of Pharaoh was ephemeral, they realized, but the truth in their hearts was eternal. Their courage in the face of fear exemplified the essence of faith. They chose to recognize and stand by the truth, even when the cost was their own lives. In their sacrifice, the magicians became symbols of resilience and devotion. Real strength is in faith. Truth over fear, the eternal reward of Allah overruled the true power of faith. They chose the fleeting power of Pharaoh. They had embraced the truth, no matter the cost. In that moment, the magicians had shown the lasting lesson for all who would follow. And though their lives were taken by Pharaoh's cruelty, their reward was with Allah, far greater than any worldly power. Their faith, their courage, their unshakable belief in the truth became a moral lessons. 1. Truth is greater than fear. Stand by the truth, even when it costs you everything. 2. Real strength is in faith. True courage is found in unwavering belief in Allah. 3. Fear cannot suppress truth. Even the greatest of threats cannot silence what is true. 4. The reward of Allah is greater than any worldly power. Whatever you lose for the sake of Allah, He will replace it with something far greater. 5. Trust Allah's plan. No matter the trials, Allah's wisdom will always prevail. Actionable plans. 1. Always stand by your principles. Even when it's difficult, choose the truth over comfort. 2. Seek knowledge and wisdom in your faith. Strengthen your belief so you can face any challenge with courage. 3. Trust Allah's reward. When you make sacrifices for Allah, trust that He will reward you in ways beyond imagination. 4. Don't fear those who threaten you. The fear of Allah is the greatest protection. 5. Encourage others to seek the truth. Share the message of faith and encourage others to be steadfast in their beliefs. What a journey through faith, failure, and God's unfailing love. If this story moved you or taught you something powerful, drop a comment below and tell us what stood out the most. And don't keep this truth to yourself. Share this video with a friend who needs some light and encouragement today. Remember, here at Smart Story Studio, we tell stories that inspire, teach, and transform lives. Subscribe now for more emotional, dramatic, and truth-filled scripture stories that shape your mind and spirit. Until next time, stay inspired, stay strong, and stay rooted in the Word.